Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders, taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jalen Richard now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No yardage whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Now a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs, and late in the season, passed Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down, now they lose it. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward. You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Carr. The open man here, Renfro. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Running is Jacobs. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a man who began with the Raiders, it's Latavius Murray. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 4. Play action. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Sheldon Rankins making the stop, and he continues to get better and better after battling injuries earlier in his career. A former first-round pick for the Saints out of Louisville in 2016.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A gain of 4 on the play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's airing it out for Williams. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Nice catch there by Tyrell Williams, who got off to a hot start. Heck, I'd call it a blazing start in 2019, scoring a touchdown each of his first 5 games. And he has history as a big-time receiver as well. 1,000 yards receiving for the Chargers back in 2016.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, Richard. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing for showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
2nd down and goal. Carr, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does your dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called, and then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. That drive a long way, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Possession of the football going back over to New Orleans now. And the Saints open the 2020 season hosting Tampa Bay for Tom Brady's welcoming reception into the NFC South. And they welcomed him rather rudely. They were kind of like the Saints, a high-performance engine, because they needed a little bit to warm up. But after 2 touchdowns from their spark plug, Alvin Kamara, they really started to fire on all cylinders. And I think I just got enough cliches in there for a full football season, so I'll show myself out.
Oh, you did well. Staccato, man. They just came one after the other. You were on a roll. I love that. But this New Orleans Saints team, they spent the entire offseason hearing about Tampa Bay, Tom Brady, all the additions, Gronk coming to town. And as their star defensive end, Cameron Jordan, said so eloquently, hey, we welcome Tom Brady and Gronk to the NFC South, and we welcome the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll just be playing for second place. I love that confidence that New Orleans Saints team possesses.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 33 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the...
Will Lutz on for the... Up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in... He needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Richard on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Raiders coming back out here for their next possession on offense. And, Charles, they got a Week 1 victory at Carolina, 34-30. Of course, their first win is the Las Vegas Raiders to open the 2020 season. Josh Jacobs, he was the star of the day. 3 touchdown runs. And this was an offense, CD. Remember that last year struggled some, but there wasn't much struggling in Week 1.
No, there was not, and I'm going to go ahead and commend you right off the top. You don't have to put any money in the fine jar. Las Vegas Raiders, you nailed it right at the beginning. So proud of you. And how about the way this team has been building over the last 2 seasons? Josh Jacobs, their #1 pick of their first-round pick last year, he had a big day, 3 touchdown runs. And you mentioned they struggled before, but now they're getting it together. 24th in scoring in offense last year. They scored on 6 of their first 8 possessions. They talked about it all offseason. We can move the ball, but let's find a way to get it in the end zone, and they did that at Carolina.
And coming up Monday night, they get to open that new spaceship in the desert, hosting New Orleans in what will be a battle of 2 1-0 teams. That should be a lot of fun. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense. They affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Breeze. And that's complete to Sanders. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers in midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Breeze now on first down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Richard on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down.
Carr got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Carr to throw again. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here's Harris to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
None of that. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got Smith here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second down. It's Jacobs. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there. Trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The throw complete here to Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And some space here. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, 50 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends on the Jalen Richard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Harris to return it.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 38, Brees. It's caught. Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. A give. This is Kamara. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Kamara, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ready? 95-56.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Breeze now on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
2nd down and 3.
To throw, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Here comes Richard on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff to Richard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go back to the ground. This time Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, Carr again. Open man is Witten. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Wilson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's Harris to return it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And out trots Jared Cook with the rest of his offensive mates. And the numbers show it, low involvement early. But since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Ready? 95-56.
On 1st down, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And no, it's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. As he throws there, incomplete.
So far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Punt of 38 yards officially, and the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
2nd and 16. Breeze going to throw, and Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got a man open
It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the night, and the Saints add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Richard on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A gain of 6 there on first. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And now it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
But it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Carr to throw.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be caught by Williams for the Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 33 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by a Tyrell Williams touchdown. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Taken down at the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Second down and 8. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.